my gosh, dude. You already know the Discovery Season 2 Pike Jacket is geeking in the fucking green screen, and I'm geeking. Holy shit, okay. This is a very stark contrast to my attitude for previous reviews. In previous reviews, I was like, what the fuck are they doing? What's this Helpian screaming about the burn? How come they just kind of like flip to this and they forget about the burn? And I was nitpicking at it and criticizing it, but bro, was that season finale fire? Honestly, guys, I was a little bit frightened. I was questioning what the fuck they were doing. Like, like, it was a little bit corny, the stuff that was going on. Oh my, I just got done, like, watching it, like, literally 5 seconds ago. This is gonna be unscripted. I am clearly not going to be, you know, usually I like to write a little script, and I usually like to analyze and summarize the episode. But I take the fact that it's a season finale, I take that as a little luxury. I just want to get into it. I just want to talk about it. There isn't going to be a summary. If you haven't seen the episode, stop watching this video and go fucking watch the episode. It was amazing! Holy shit! Was that a fucking good episode? I'm geeking right now. It's like 3 in the morning. Hopefully I'm like not bothering anybody, but I don't fucking care, dude! That was raw! I was not expecting that! Okay, I cannot even stress enough, if you have not seen the season finale of Discovery, you have to go fucking watch it. It was amazing. It was so good. It was so fucking good. Okay, let's just get into it. Michael Burnham becomes captain of the USS Discovery at the end of the episode, and they all get the new updated future uniforms, because what I was not expecting was that Saru was just suddenly leaving the equation, which is something that I think people might be upset by, but then again, like, I'm not really upset about it, because, like, dude, I wasn't expecting Michael to get to the captain's chair like that, especially after she was being such a troublemaker. But at the end of the episode, you can see Vance looks at her after she saves the day like an absolute badass, and it's just like, your way works. You might be a little bit different, you might be a little bit out there, but your way works. And just right before that, there was that scene where Sayul came in, and he was actually officially a lieutenant now, and that was just such a wholesome moment. Dude, that moment when fucking Su'Kal gets done watching the hollow image of his mother, and the fact that he had to watch his entire family die, and his mother collapse before him and die of radiation poisoning at such a young age. And honestly, I will tell you that the burn reveal was trash. The burn reveal was trash. The burn explanation was not half fucking bad. Okay, it was not half fucking bad. So apparently Su'Kal had this genetic disposition, this genetic attachment to dilithium. And because he was on a planet that was covered with dilithium, and he was genetically connected to it with, like, a subspace resonance frequency, you know, a little bit of science gamble there, but science gamble isn't outside of Star Trek, so it's literally not half bad, dude. The burn explanation was not fucking half bad, but oh my god! Like, at the end of the episode, when Vance was looking at Michael, and then they were like, oh yeah, Saru is going to take a little bit of a leave from Discovery and actually go and sit with Su'Kal on Kaminar, which is something that makes a lot of sense. That's kind of a good cause for him to leave the crew. Do you know what I mean? Something that is worthy of his time, something that's worthy of him leaving the captain's seat when he kind of has a responsibility, is because he really has a connection with Su'Kal. The moment when he comes from being Doug Jones Saru to regular Saru, when Su'Kal does a little turnaround, that was actually wholesome as fuck. That was actually really wholesome as fuck. There was a moment when they turn off the program in the episode, and he turns around to see Saru, a fellow Kelpian. Saru, the thing that they were really trying to do with that scene in the holo imaging program, and the reason why they changed them into different species, was I really think it was like Saru had to get to him and kind of prove that he was a Kelpian and of his species, and had to relate to him, but in a human form, and he had to gain that trust in an already harsh, distrustful environment that Su'Kal is in. He's in a fucking holo program. This is all he's known his whole life. And I said the first time I did see Su'Kal, aside from my burn reveal criticism, I did say that I liked the actor. He was doing a good job. He did a phenomenal job in this episode, just acting like an absolute, kind of like a freak. He acted a little bit crazy, he acted a little bit out there, and appropriately so. He was a small child who has been on this holographic glitchy program, this trippy program for like 100 years, so totally appropriate, a brilliant performance. Oh my god, I keep on going back to this dude, but like, at the end of the, dude, it was just such a good ending. And I really realized this. There are two criticisms that I could really give at this season, okay? The two-parter in the Mirror Universe was not a good idea. This fucking season was way too short to have 2 episodes in the Mirror Universe. Like, are you kidding? I get that this whole season is supposed to be like the, what is it? The prologue? Not the epilogue. The epilogue's after, right? The prologue to them kind of, dude, like, oh my god, the first 2 seasons were just like those crazy awesome seasons that were setting the stage for what Discovery is really supposed to be about. Michael Burnham captaining the Discovery. When Michael Burnham was captaining Discovery in their new, like, fucking 32nd century outfits, dude, I got out of my bed over there and I was jumping up and down. I was like, that's so fucking hype, that's so dope, I'm so happy to see that. Dude, such a stark contrast. Because here's the thing, they did kind of make a couple shiesty decisions in the build-up there, didn't they? Like I was saying before, there shouldn't have been a 2-fucking-parter in a flashback in the Mirror Universe. Alright, like, the Guardian of Forever reference was so fucking juicer and cool, I really enjoyed that. It's one of my favorite episodes of the original series, and I was so happy to see that implemented, but, dude, like, a 2-parter in the fucking Mirror Universe when that's all the first season was about. That 2-parter in such a short 13-episode season is really what made me, like, get kind of in the doubtful water there and be like, what the fuck are y'all doing? And then right after that 2-parter, we're suddenly rushed into, like, finding out what the burn is. There's this whole build-up for the burn, and then you kind of give us the reveal, and you give us the impression that, oh, the burn was caused by fucking this, like, tantrum Kelpian, and I'm really fucking worried because they haven't really, you know, like, built upon Osira, who's supposed to be the main villain of the whole fucking season. But here's the thing, this season was not supposed to be juicer like the first 2 seasons. This is supposed to be the prologue of them going into the 32nd century. The last 3 episodes were making me think like, oh bro, what the fuck are they doing? What direction are they going in? But this one just wraps it all up. As soon as I saw that it was like an over an hour episode, I was like, okay, this is good. Because I was wondering how they were going to wrap all this shit up in like a 45 to 55 minute episode. It was like an hour long. It was beautiful. I enjoyed every fucking second of it, dude. To the Discovery crew retaking the ship, to them actually feeling like fucking characters. 2 things I actually felt in this episode. Number 1, I actually felt like the Starfleet headquarters was an actual setting. Previous to this, dude, Starfleet headquarters was shot in really minute concrete angles. They really didn't show much of it. It didn't really feel like a real setting. I felt really disconnected from Starfleet HQ the whole fucking season, but I think that was by design. Because you're not supposed to feel like Starfleet HQ is welcoming at first. I think they might have done that as like a cinematic decision. Because now, in this episode, we get to see a bunch of Starfleet HQ. It actually feels like a real fucking setting, with officers going around and doing their jobs and having different ranks and insignias and doing shit. Do you know what I mean? It was so fucking cool. And actually seeing the Starfleet ships do things. It was so cool. It was such an awesome climactic moment. Michael Burnham's whole fucking just like giving her all to retake the ship, and it may have been like a little bit of a corny, like fucking Die Hard, like J.J. Abrams Trek type of way, but dude, it wasn't too out there. Like, it was really enjoyable. I really fucking liked her retaking the ship. And here's the thing, remember when I was like ragging on Booker and being like, oh, Booker's like a do-gooder, he really isn't that good of a character. I mean, guys, if I'm gonna be honest, he really isn't that good of a character. He is without flaw, right? All good characters have some kind of flaw to them. They have a little bit of an interesting backstory. As it stands now, Booker's kind of a do-gooder with no flaws, And the Quajon backstory was washed. It was like a one-episode thing that, you know, they had to like smush Osira in there, so it was kind of overshadowed. So Booker, as it stands, is still a bland character. I know I kind of shit on him in a previous review. I stand by what I said. He is a character who right now currently lacks flaws, but he really kind of did show up in this episode. And I really did realize that his best character trait is just being as competent as Michael. Because there was a moment in this episode where they get back and they get back on the Discovery where Osira, like, they lose control of the ship. So she's like, and it gets knocked out of work because they fucking mess up one of the nacelles. And Osira's like, oh, tell the Viridian to pull it in, we're not losing the ship. And then they need to find some way to escape it, and once Michael has retaken the ship, Tilly, who's the acting commander in the situation, doesn't know what the fuck to do. She's experienced, and the writers actually show that she's experienced when she literally is like, Michael, you captain the ship right now. That's an order. Do you know what I mean? She actually hands control over to Michael because Michael's metahuman. Like, let's get this out of the way right now. Michael is metahuman. She is a Starfleet captain, and it is made official because she's a fucking Starfleet captain now, and they all have the fucking uniforms. Dude, that made me so happy. Like, December was a little bit of a depressing month. The last 3 episodes of Discovery had me a little bit doubtful. Had me a little bit like, damn, like, is season 3 not gonna have some really redeeming features? Oh my god, did they not fucking disappoint? And then the moment when it zooms in on Michael at the end of the episode when she's in the fucking captain's chair and she's like, dude, I don't remember what she says exactly because I just got done watching the episode, but she's like she has some kind of catchphrase. It's super fucking cool. And it zooms out, and in the ending credits, they play the TOS theme. Oh my god. Okay, so here's what you need to do. Alex Kurtzman, the crew, fucking CBS, here's what you need to do. You actually did a pretty good job. There was some fucking shaky starts right there at that season when you're watching episode to episode. You're like, oh, dude, what the fuck are they doing? You know, that was a little bit of a shaky decision. But, in God, here's what you need to do. Captain Michael Burnham, she's in the captain seat. You really need to make her feel like a fucking captain, and you need to make the show now truly revolve around her. This is the point where you actually need to make it a Trek show. You need to make it revolve around fucking Michael Burnham and then this fucking bridge crew. Because you've reduced the size of the bridge crew and the actual crew complement of the ship to the point where you have a cast that you can actually give some attention to. In previous seasons, you had all this shit going on. You had such a large cast. You know, like this season, we got rid of Saru, we got rid of Giorgio, we got rid of Commander Non, even though she did jack shit. Like, that was really weird. They got rid of Commander Non after that kind of boring episode where they go into the Space Seed ship. You know, they got rid of her. She just kind of fucked off and didn't really do anything. She did jack shit. That was weird. But here's the thing. Like, the crew complement is now down to the bridge crew, just like the handful of people in the engineering crew that are important, which are Reno, Stamets, and Nadira. Like, those are the only people in engineering that are important. What I'm trying to get at here is that the bridge crew is small enough now to where we can get a little bit personal, where it can become a slightly more episodic. I don't want some long colluded, like, plot that, like, stems around some fucking twist next season. Okay, let's take a break from that. Let's maybe actually go into, like, a slightly longer season that's episodic, that's literally just, like, Michael captaining the ship, where we get to be a little bit more personal. Let's slow down. Let's get a little bit more fucking Bryce action, Tilly action, Stamets action, Culber action, please. Please, I swear, let's just get a little bit more of that. You guys have such a good recipe right now. That was such a good season finale, and you have such a good thing right now. You have such a good opportunity. You have such a good opportunity to just make it a little bit more episodic. I'm not asking you to give us 90s Trek back or anything. Let's just get at least like a 16 to 20 episode season of Michael going out there and exploring the 32nd century. It's not that hard! Just give me that, and let's have the bridge crew actually kind of like, let's actually interact with them. Let's have like overlapping character story arc. Maybe not have like a story arc just be one season, right? But maybe have it multiple season story arc, you know, something that kind of builds up and something that's a little bit rewarding that we could relish. Because, you know, honestly, that would be goated. I would tell you that, like, there are a handful of things you could, like, criticize previous seasons of Discovery for. The first season of Discovery I thought was pretty good. Second season I thought was even better, way better. Third season, a little bit rocky. It's not supposed to be super juicer. It's supposed to be like a really cool prologue to Michael Burnham finally getting that captain seat, dude. Every time I think about her in that captain seat, I just get super happy and, like, passionate. Like, this is the moments in Star Trek that I fucking love, because if you remember previous reviews, I was thinking like, dude, I'm worried about them going into the future. What room is this going to leave for Starfleet and the Federation that I love so much? And like, the, you know, the elements of like Captain and the chain of command, is this all going to be forgotten in this wild frontier that's the 32nd century? And it was for a second there. Michael lost her place. She really did. She was influenced by this year she spent away alone from the crew, and she was kind of like doing her own thing and not even really worrying about the Federation or the chain of command. But then her mother kind of made her realize that she doesn't have to choose, that she can do both and she can compromise. And then when she finally does that, and she goes off and still does her own thing in the end, because she's, you know, fucking like badass Michael Burnham can do anything, then she becomes captain of the ship and Saru just fucks off, and it's so conveniently awesome! I like Saru and everything, but dude, like, we all have to agree that this is conveniently awesome. To see Michael Burnham in the fucking captain seat, and they all have those new badass uniforms. Oh my god, that's what I fucking love about Trek, dude. That's what I absolutely fucking love about Trek. I'll tell you, dude, like, I jumped out of my bed, and, like, I had to go get my fucking captain's jacket on. I had to whip up the Kirk background. I just had to sit down and review this. I am sorry if this wasn't, like, as analytical as my previous reviews. I tell you that I've done this with season finales in the past, and I'll probably do it with season finales in the future, but I am definitely less analytical with these. I definitely just kind of like to give my live reaction and just how I'm feeling about the episode, because goddamn was this episode really so fucking fun to watch. Like, it really was fun. The last 3 episodes, I was really nitpicking at them. They were really making me worried, but oh my god. Like, they've just wrapped it up so fucking well, dude. I hope you guys, like, really had as much fun watching that as I did. I really was pleased. I was so pleased from the beginning of the episode to Michael Burnham fucking retaking the ship to beating Osira's ass and fucking shooting Osira through, like, I don't know what that was. I think that was, like, the programmable matter. I don't know what that was. That was fucking sick, dude. Oh my gosh. I give it a 9 out of 10. I give it a 9 out of 10. Previous episodes before this, I think I was giving between, like, a 5 and 7 score. Because they were actually kind of average, some questionable decisions. But what a great wrap-up. And now I think if I go and watch the season back, like, throughout, I'll probably have a different attitude about it. I am just so excited. I am so fucking excited. That's what you guys need to do. That's what we need to see. We need to see, like, a more episodic season. Like I said again, not 90s Trek. I just want to see Captain Michael Burnham being an awesome captain. And I want to see us getting more personal with the crew. And I want that, and I don't want, like, one single season story arc to the point where it overshadows us not getting to interact with the crew. I would be chill if we were literally just exploring the 32nd century all next season. And honestly, like, it doesn't need to be super juicer. We don't need to have super awesome fucking explosions. You can reduce the budget a little bit. Guys, just make the season longer. Give us fucking a really nice season of discovery, exploring the 32nd century with Michael Burnham. Like, make this new canon awesome. Make it goated, please. She looks so fucking good in the captain's chair. She looks so cute, dude. Oh, she looks so hot. Dude, she looks so hot in the captain's chair. It was excellent, dude. But Captain Michael Burnham is the woman. Like, dude, Captain Janeway is amazing, but Captain Michael Burnham is going to be such a badass, awesome female captain. Dude! Oh my god, yes! Fucking Star Trek doing female characters way better than any other science fiction. Let's go, baby! Yes! Okay. Anyways, 9 out of 10 episode. I'm definitely rambling at this point. I just had so much fun watching that. And thank you guys so much for watching. I would also like to thank everybody who has been like watching these Star Trek reviews. The first episode that I did for Star Trek Discovery Season 3 was actually like the first Star Trek episode that kind of blew up a little bit and actually got us some people interacting and leaving comments. And it's been so much fucking fun for me. Star Trek is a passion of mine. I totally enjoy talking with commenters down below about the Star Trek Discovery reviews and everything. It's just been so much fun, guys. So if you've been leaving comments, just know that it low-key means the world to me, and it's really fun for me, and I appreciate it. Anyways, guys, what did you think of the season? What did you think of the season finale? I feel like the season finale fucking changed my whole attitude I cannot be more excited for Season 4. Like, before this episode, I was dreading what this episode might be and what that could mean for Season 4. Now I can't fucking wait. That ending scene was badass. The fucking Starfleet HQ felt like Starfleet HQ. Captain Michael Burnham is captain of the Discovery. Oh my god. Saru's conveniently fucked off in kind of a pleasant way. He will be dearly missed for how long he is gone, but I am not too sad about it because we got Captain Michael Burnham and the Discovery crew in their new outfits, dude, and I can't wait to see. Come on, give us that, like, slightly more episodic season. Next season, I just want to see them exploring the 32nd century. Please, give it to me. Anyways, guys, 9 out of 10 episode. Deadass. I gotta stop talking. I gotta go to bed. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please slap a like on it. If you have anything that you'd like to, talk about, seriously, anything, leave it down in the comments below. I'll be sure to get back to you. And with that, live long and prosper, everybody. I'm going to have to see you guys in the next one.